So now I'm just gonna say int x is equals to 10. Then also can have y is equals to 10 also. So I want you to see so that you can see the difference there. So I can also have a and b there, right? So from there I can just now say a is equals to plus x, and also say b is equals to y plus. So when it's like this, it means this one here is what is pre increment there, right? Then this one here is post increment, right? So this thing they don't work in the same way. So you'll find out that the value of x changes here because it's a pre. So pre means before. So it means one will be added to this x on this line number 9, right? So then also with the post increment, it means one will be added to y after this line 10. So it means now the value that will be assigned to b, it's what? It's still gonna be what? It's still gonna be 10 because this is the post increment there. The post is gonna add one to this y after this line. So it means on this line we are assuming that the value of y is not gonna change there. All right. So on that line, the value of y there is not gonna change. Only the value of x there changes on line number 9. So I'm gonna also do the thing of showing you the output when I do the runnings of the code. So I'm just gonna say pre-increment operation here. So now I'm gonna see out the value of a and the value of b there, right? So I can just say a is equals to, then put the a there, then also do the same as b, so that you guys can see those changes that are happening online number 9 and 10 there. So here I'm just gonna say b is equals to, then here I put the b, right? So now it's like we're gonna display the value of a and also the value of b, all right? So here you can say I'm gonna display the value of a and b, right? So here displaying the value of a and b, so you're gonna be checking the pre-increment and post-increment when we are displaying this thing. Okay, I'm just gonna build the code now. Okay, guys, if you don't ask the question, please mute your mic there. Okay, so now I'm building the code here. Then you're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so this is the output. So you guys, now if you can check, the value of a is 11, the value of b is 10, right? So now if you guys can check, only only the value of A changed there, right, to 11, but B is still 10. So it means online number 9 there, the one was added to X, which is 11, but online number 10, one was not added there on that line. So it means Y plus plus, it did not add 1 to Y on that line. So it means it's gonna add it immediately after that line. So that's why we call it what? A post increment. So the pre, it means it's gonna add it before. So now also I want to show you guys the value of X and Y, right? So I'm also gonna display the value of X and Y here without assigning them to A and B, right? So now let's say before I can even display the value of A and B, let's say now we perform another pre-increment and post-increment after line 16 there. So now if there I say X plus plus and also plus plus Y. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you guys gonna understand this thing. I'm just gonna play around. So also I can say plus plus X, and also I can say Y plus plus, right? So after performing those operations, now I want to display the value of A and B again after performing these operations here. So now I want to display them again. So when I display, okay, let me just end the line here so that they will be separated there. So now when after these changes, it means okay, so now I'm no longer gonna display the value of A and B since I worked on the changes of X and Y. So now I can just say the value of X and also the value of Y here. So it means here I can put X, and also there I can put Y because I did the changes here. It means if we want to see the changes of X and Y, it means we must display them here, or we can just use A and B, but I don't want to use that method again. So now I want to display the value of X and Y directly. Okay. Because I want you guys to see when you just have the when you just have only the statement X plus plus Y plus plus XX plus plus X or Y plus plus. I want you guys to see like this ways. If you say if you have X plus plus, you just wanna add one, and also if you have plus plus one, plus plus X is still gonna add one. So it means the adding of one to the pre-increment and post-increment is it's only gonna be apply it's only gonna be like a more important, especially when you are assigning it to a value. But when you are not assigning it to a value, all of us we know this Y plus plus, it means immediately after this line it means Y is gonna change. So when you just put it on the statement like this without even assigning it to a value, it will not make that different, right? Because you're not giving it any value. That's why the first two statement on line 9 and 10, I just assign them to value so that you guys can see how this thing works. Because if we work it out like this, then after I do the C out statement, then it means plus plus X and Y plus plus, all of them they'll just add the one in there. So it means after this line of Y plus plus, then Y is gonna be changing there, and also after X plus plus and also plus plus X, those their values they're gonna change, right? So from here you saw that the value of A is equals to 11, then the value of b is equals to 10. So the value of b, it did not change there, right? So when we come here, once you say x plus plus, here it means x will change to there it was 11. Here it means it's gonna be 12. Then here y there was 10, right? Then now y is gonna change to what? It's gonna change it to 11, right? Since it's y plus plus there, it means y now is changing. Remember, x and y was assigned to 10. All of them was assigned to 10. Both of them was assigned to 10 there, right? So also on this line again, on this line again, x is equals to 12. Okay. So this thing is not gonna be immediately on this line, especially with x plus plus, because this thing is the post increment. Okay, this one is post increment. So when it's post increment, it means immediately after this line, that's where x is gonna be 12. Then also this one, immediately after this line, that's where y it will be equals to 11. Then x plus plus. So this one is it's a pre-increment there. So when it's pre-increment, it means the value of x will just change on this line. So it means x there will change to become 13 immediately on this line, because it's the pre. So also this one is post. So with post, it changed after. Okay. So now here it is changed to 13, the value of x. Then this one also is what is post. So with post increment, right, it will not change the value of, let's say, the value of y will not change after this line. Oh no, the value of y will change after this line here. So the value of y will change after this line. It means after this line, y will no longer be is equals to 11 there. So it means will be equals to 12. Okay. So here on the post increment, okay, and can also show it here that x was still 11 here, and also I can show it here that y was still 10. Okay. So now I'm gonna build my project to see the output. So so this is the, what do you call this thing? Okay. So now we have the value of x and y, right? So first time the value of a was 11, the value of b was 10 there, right? So now x plus plus x is it what 11 there, right? So now y plus plus, this is post increment. So on this line, y is still 10 there, right? So after that, when y is 10, so it means here it becomes what? It became 11, right? So where it became 11, so it means after that we have another plus x, which is pre-increment. Then which means it's gonna, now the value of x will be 13, right? Since it changed there, right? So now with y plus plus, right? So with y plus plus, okay. So with y plus plus here, we have what? We have 12. So okay, let's see. The value of y will change after this line, which is this. Okay. So okay, 11 and 10. Okay, let me comment out this line. Okay, so I want to build the code again. So we'll just play around with this thing. Okay. So now just I commanded line 24. So I want to see how this code is gonna be, especially the value of y and x after that. So now there the value of x is 13 and the value of y is 12 there, right? So um um okay, wait, there is something that doesn't make sense here. Oh, so on this line the value of y is supposed to be 11, so that's why it does not making sense to me. So when it's 11 here, change to 12, then here change it to 13. So I forgot to say what to call this thing. This, remember that one was y plus plus. So y plus plus, it means the value of y will change immediately after this line. So that's where the value of a and b remain to be the value of b remain to be 10 here, and the value of a remain to be what? Remain to be, what to call this thing? Remain to be 11. But it means immediately after that line, y is no longer 10, is what? It's 11. So that's why here with post increment, before it was what? It has to be 11. Then after after this line, when you say y plus plus, it changed to what? It changed to y is equal to 12, because we added one. The one was added to y immediately after this line. Then after that, same with x plus 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 x. So this one is the pre-increment. It means it's gonna add one immediately. So this one is changed immediately here. Then with y plus plus here, our y was still 12 here. So here our y was still 12, here. So the reason why for the first time why I ran the code where the value of x and y, where I was tracing it there here, was not corresponding with our output is because um when I was saying on this line 21, why I was saying y is equals to 11, so I was supposed to say y I was supposed to say y is equals to 11 instead of 10, because the value of y changed on line 10 there because of that y plus plus. So that y plus plus, it doesn't mean the value of y will not change. The value of y will change, but will not change on this line. That's why here when I say y plus plus, then the value of y before is what? Is still y is equal to 11, but immediately after this line the value of y is what? Is 12. Okay. Okay, so this is the output, this is our trace there, right? So anyone with a question according to this can ask now, according to post increment and pre increment. Okay, guys. Anyone with a question according to post increment and pre-increment? So if you understand, just raise the hand there. If you guys understand it, just raise the hand. Okay. So okay, I only saw two hands there. So what about the others? So are you guys understanding? Okay, I see, I see, I see, I see. Okay. So guys, this is all the topic that I wanted to cover about the pre-increment and the post-increment. And this thing, it is not only about the pre-increment. There is also the pre-decrement and also post-decrement there, where you use minus minus x, and also where you use um y y minus minus, right? So it is not only about the what do you call this thing, about the increment. We also have the decrement there, right? Okay, guys, I saw all the hands. I saw all the hands. I saw all the hands. So okay, it's a good stuff that all of you guys understand. Okay, so if it's like that, I'm gonna close this now because all of you understand the pre-increment, so it's a good thing. Okay. Mm.